So I just wanted to quickly explain what the point 5 meaning is and what this whole video is about. So I was going through and editing my Omori video, and I noticed that one day after Omori I actually played Fate, and I didn't even realize it when I was editing my latest Fate video. So a whole hour got unincluded, and I didn't want there to be any missing parts, so I just thought I would quickly upload this little hour that I played, and normal Fate videos will be uploaded as I play them, but this is just a quick little excerpt of something I forgot to include in my last video, so feel free to skip it if you feel you're already caught up and you understand what's going on in Fate, but if you were a little confused last video, this might be why, and I'm really sorry about that, guys, but I just wanted to explain really quick, so I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks so much for watching. Eep! 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 I remember we're in the intermission. Okay, so much crazy stuff happened last time. OMGZ. Interlude. Yes! Gabby! Oh my god. We're Saber's perspective now. When she wakes up, Shiro cannot be found. She thought he might be preparing late lunch, so she makes her way to the living room, but she can't find either Shiro nor any lunch.
また一人で出歩いて。出かけるのなら声をかけてと言ったのに、どうしてシロは人の話を聞かないのか。
She complains to herself and sits by the porch.
まったく。一人で出歩くのが好きなのはわかりますが、これでは協力している意味がないではありません。
She swings her legs, not knowing what to do. She assumes his interest in that and looks up as if pondering. The whole sky is shaded in gray. My cat's meowing like crazy. What is it, Titi? Where are you? There you go. The canopy of clouds is drifting slowly and an opening can be seen in the distant sky. Should be a clear sky tonight. Once the stars can be seen, tomorrow can be predicted. She still remembers how to read the stars, something she learned from her mages. She only used it to ask if her way was right, but she thinks about predicting a certain future just for tonight, and if possible, a bright future. She wants to predict the dangers ahead and guide him in the proper direction. The one she worries about is so reckless that she cannot sleep unless she does so.
さて、問題はこの町から観測できる星の位置ですが。
Come to think of it, she's never looked up at the sky until this day. All she cared about was winning the Holy Grail War, not reading the stars for someone else. She knows that's not like her, but she still tries to read the stars and she waits for nightfall to come. Honestly, this is a big change in her thinking. She continues to stare at the sky, thinking it's just like the young girl in love she has read about in stories.
ああ、セイバー。シロがどこに行ったか知らない？リン。
It's up like a robot.
なんでしょう。私は別にシロの軍門に下ったわけではありませんが。
She says so with a red face.
あれ？もしかしてお邪魔だった？
Rin smiles in an evil manner. She's living under the same roof, but without even that, Emmy, Shiro, and Saber's reactions are easy to understand. She's sharp when it comes to others, so she already knows about them. So of course she's aware of what happened last night.
まあ、からかうのは後にしておいて、冗談抜きでシロを知らない？イリアの熱が上がってるみたいだから、ちょっと手伝ってもらおうと思ったんだけど。イリアスピールが？彼女の容体は落ち着いたのではないのですか？それがどうにもね。シロには黙ってたけど、あの子そろそろ限界よ。聖杯戦争っていう儀式が終わらない限り、元には戻らない。今はまだかろうじて容量が空いているから、余分な機能が働いている。けど、満ちてしまえば、一番不要な人間としての機能を捨てるしかない。
Rin speaks annoyingly, but Saber doesn't understand what she's trying to say.
ああ、いいのよ。今のはわからないように言ったんだから。イリアのことは置いておきましょう。それよりランサーのことだけどね。ランサーのマスターが判明したの。まあ分かったっていうか、実はね、ランサーのマスターは魔術協会から派遣された外来のマスターなのよ。それ自体はとっくに分かってて、ついさっきそいつのねぐらを見つけてきたんだけど。リン、そのような危険なことは避けるべきです。私だってそのつもりだったわよ。けどさ、外から様子を探ってたらどうもおかしいのよ。それ以外は何もなかった。体ごと霊児を奪われ、しかもあの出血量じゃ生存は絶望的でしょうね。
ではランサーはすでにいないのですか？
だったらいいんだけどね。結婚はもっと前のものだった。これ
サーバントを倒さず先にマスターを倒した。そうしてマスターから霊樹を奪いランサーと契約したマスターがいるというですが、
残っているマスターは私とシロだけでしょ。けどランサーはまだ残っているってことは、マスターじゃない魔術師が霊樹を奪ってマスターになっているってことだけど、セイバー、そういうのってできるものなの？
いいえ、霊樹の移植はマスターかサーバント、そのどちらかによるものだけです。いかに優れた魔術師といえど霊樹を奪ったところでマスターにはなれません。
じゃあもう一つ、マスターっていうのはさ、聖杯が消えてなくなっても霊樹が残っていて、かつサーバントさえ残っていれば、
そうですね、リンの言う通りです。霊樹とサーバントさえ残っていれば。ではリンはランサーのマスターを殺し。
ええ、それ以外ないと思う。そう思うとランサーの行動にも納得がいく。あいつさ、他のサーバントの様子を探るのが役割みたいだったじゃない。戦えば自分の正体を明かしてしまうっていうのに、それってつまりあいつは諜報専門だったってことでしょ？
同感です。私と戦った時も彼は最後まで戦わなかった。
そうだからランサーのマスターにはもう一人サーバントがいたのよ。ランサーに敵の正体を探らせておいて、まあランサーにしてみればいい迷惑だったろうけど、6人のサーバント全員と戦ってその手口を調べ上げた上で6人全てと引き分けなんて、ある意味とんでもないやつよね。
Ren grows quiet and ponders. Should she follow suit? Saber feels a chill for no reason. Lancer's master they're even killed, and unknown master uses a heroic spirit of that degree just to collect information. And as the master planned, only the servants remaining are Lancer and Saber. If the enemy is such a person, it's not dangerous to leave Shiro by himself during the daytime. There are several enemies before, but there are no other enemies now. If they only have to defeat Shiro, the enemy might not follow their previous plan.
シロはどこに行ったのか。
When she starts seeing like that, it will not stop. She cannot leave Shiro alone, even now Shiro might be in danger.
どうだろう。知らないから聞いたんだけど、もしかしたら綺麗なとこかな。あいつこの間も綺麗なんかに相談しに行ったんだし。
あの教会に？
何をセイバー、怖い顔して。
いえ、そういうわけではないので。
Church is not a holy place. It's stagnated with death at the same level as the Ryudu temple. The instant she regrets that Shiro might be there by himself. A vision of some other place pops to her head. She glares into the distance. She looks in one direction towards Kodani Church on top of the hill. There's no time. Saber leaps out to the yard and jumps into the wall.
ちょっとセイバー、いきなり何よ。
教会に向かいます。後のことは任せました、リー。
Not even turning to Rin, she jumps off. She runs like a bullet. Aw, she's gonna save us. She reaches the place without stopping or slowing down. If anybody saw her, it would just look like a sudden gust of wind. The wind is clad in silver and blue armor. Saber's armor as soon as she sees the enemy's territory. She did not intend to arm herself. She had decided to arm herself when she entered the church, but she could not help it. As soon as she saw the church, her mind burned up and made her arm herself. Her chest is burning. The nausea that has been assaulting her is not hers. It's the chill coming from her master, a hopeless son of death. She does not know what is going on. The only sure thing is that Emi Shiro is on the verge of death, and there is no time. His wound can cause him to die any second. That pain and the chills going around her body causes sickening nausea. It's less than 1,000 of the pain of Emi Shiro is feeling. But she still cannot stop her nausea. Her master is wounded that badly. He will not live. She will not make it even if she rushes with Godspeed. Studying right now, she might lose her master in front of her eyes. This instant she imagines that her rationality vanishes. She just has to rush to her master as fast as possible. Godspeed's not fast enough, she just has to break through the reason of God. Unfortunately, this is God's house and her enemy is God's messenger. Her angry glare stares down the church. She crashes through the door and enters the chapel. She does not see the chair. She ignores the path, goes to the chapel, through the courtyard, and down the stairs leading underground. All that's left are demolished walls on the floor of the church. Incidentally, she's not that violent. She turned open the door softly and not put that much magical energy in her legs when she kicked off the ground. She merely could not control them. She goes down the stairs and reaches the underground temple. Sense of death is near. Actually seeing it, her anger goes over the limit. Anger towards herself and anger towards the enemy who did such a thing. She cannot even hear the voice of Lancer blocking her way. She's straining her limits and seems she cannot loosen it no matter what happens. Her master is down in the darkness. In the back room, in the middle of the room full of live corpses, he's on his stomach. Blood is pouring out of him and is gasping from hearing him in his temple. He's alive. All the while she's relieved, she shakes from having left him for so long in that state. Saber heads to the back room, but there's a guard in front of it. Holding his lance behind him, a blue spearman looks at Saber with fearless eyes. She does not hear his voice, so she does not stop. It says one would expect for him to block it while he was talking. Lancer blocks Saber's surprise attack, but cannot defeat his powers, he retreats to the wall. That makes the hindrance go away. There's no time to fight Lancer now. She has to save her master who's on the verge of death.
そんなに坊主が大事か。それは構わねえが、ならなおのこと、俺を放っておくわけにはいかないぜ。
Saber stops the entrance.
それはどういう意味ですか、ランサー？
いや、何な。そいつの胸を串刺しにしたのは俺なんだが、実はこれは2度目でね。
貴様、シローにゲイボルクを使ったのか？
ゲイボルク。
安心しろ。心臓は外してやった。セイバー。貴様とてこの槍の呪いは知っていよう。因果を逆転させる原因の槍。こいつの呪いを受けた者はよっぽどの幸運がない限り、まあ単純に言ってしまえばゲイボルクによってつけられた傷は呪いを受けた者は決して回復できず、死に至るまで傷を背負うことになる。
You're so right, Dr. Kaiser.
この槍がある限りな。
That change in the air, Saber's eyes finally gain intelligence.
ようやく理解できたか。そこの坊主を助けたいんだろう。
Lancer's beast-like killing intent comes at Saber. It's true that Lancer is serious, but...
正気ですか、ランサー。この狭い室内で僧兵であるあなたが剣士である私と今ならば見逃します。その槍を置いて去りなさい。このような不本意な戦いで。
それこそ愚行じゃねえのか。一体どこの英霊が自分の相。俺は何も取引をするため。俺はな、お前と殺し合いをするためにここにいる。
There's no dishonesty in his words. Lancer's not intent to let either of them leave here alive. For him, this is the first and last battle where he can go full strength. Lancer's wish is not for the Holy Grail. He wishes only for battles appropriate to heroic spirit. Such a simple wish that should have been easily granted to a normal servant was never granted him until now. Therefore, he has no intention of losing on what might be his last chance, even if it happens to be an unfavorable situation for him.
いいでしょう。ならばその槍を見事叩き切って捨てるだけだ。
Saber readies her invisible sword and faces the Blue Knight.
よく言った。白状するとな。貴様が最後に残ってくれて嬉しいぜ。
Lancer's lance runs like a flash of light. A flight of lash. A flash of light. Saber confronts it straight on. The rematch begins with both of them executing powerful blows. Interlude out. Damn. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. All I can hear is my own breathing now. I might have a fever that could burn someone to ashes. It feels like my brain is already melting and pouring out of my ears. Stop, 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 stop! Something's wrong. It feels like I don't have a brain anymore, but my body still keeps telling me about the pain and my head accepts it. Help, help, help! My head isn't the only thing that's empty. I don't know where my heart or stomach are either. The nausea is unbearable. There's something left to throw up, but the nausea increases without limit. I endure the infinite repetition with gritted teeth. I can stay conscious. It's my pain, so I only have to endure it. There's no problem there. Give it back, give it back, give it back. So the problem is the voices. My head is empty and I can only hear my breathing, but these voices still echo in my head. I don't even need to think whose voices they are. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I'm going mad. Every time I hear their voices, I'm stabbed in the chest. It's not scary. I just don't have any way to tone to them. I need help. No matter how much they beg for help. Excuse me. No matter how much I want to help them, I can't help them. I won't ask them to stop calling to me. It's just that no matter how much they call, I can't help them. That's why I think I'll go crazy if this continues. Return it, return it. No matter how much they ask, I cannot assent. All I can do is end it for them. I can only fix the contradiction of the living dead. I can only make the creator of this hell atone for his sins. I can't take back any sad events or miserable deaths. It's my limit. A superhero only exists to straighten out what has already happened. Who was it that said that? Since I denied those words, I'm being cornered right now. To be honest, I want to run away. I have no way to save them. I can only listen to them. I have no miracle to grant them. I don't have enough power to deny his claim that a superhero is only so strong. Then if I had a miracle I could save them, would I use it?
来たか。そら、目を覚ませエミヤシロ。お前のサーバントがやってき。
I hear a voice. It's coming from right behind me, but I can't hear what it's saying. Vision's blurry. Something in front of me. My sense of the voices are asking for help from the figure that are already dead.
よくやっているが、やはりセーバーにはかなわぬか。どちらにせよ、あと一人分のサーバントは。
I can't hear anything, but this man's voice echoes in my head.
さて、出番だ。もう少し前に行こうか、エミヤシロ。
My head is lifted. The man grabs my hand and pulls me forward. Lets me feel the man behind me. The man is full of this black corruption. His heart is black and it seems like he's surrounded by an unknown darkness. The black corruption reaches in from outside world and it's like a chain binding the man. I don't know what it means. Only one thing is clear. This man, Kotomi Kiyure, was just like me. His body had some kind of fatal wound and he was constantly hurt with an unknown something. As I heal using Saber's powers, Kotomi Kiyure is maintaining his corpse-like body with his black corruption. What the fuck?
そこまでだ、セイバー。斧が主を救いたいのならば。
What's going on? My vision is still blurry and I can't even raise my
ラ
head.
ンサーも引け。もともと私たちは聖杯を求める同志ではないか。
それを信じろというのですか。ランサーのマスターを殺し。
Who is he talking to? I can't hear the voice, but it sounds rings in my fainting mind like a bell.
信じたまえ。私はお前たちと争う気はない。もとより私の役割は聖杯の持ち主を見極めることだ。ここまで残ったお前たちには十分すぎるほど資格が。
ここに聖杯があるというのか。
あるとも。聖杯はどこにでもある。聖杯とはもとより形のない器だ。いつどこで無論サーバントが残り一人にならなければ聖杯は未完成だが、いや私としては気乗りがしないが、お前たちが望むのならば付き合おう。
よくはね、そんな回りくどいことをする必要はない。
この状況でか。室内ではお前には不利だろうし、セイバーとて主が気になって戦えまい。
Spitting sound. Seems like the managers are excellently agreed.
いいさ。なら一つ聞かせろ。あれは残り一人にならなければ現れないものじゃなかったのか。俺たちを呼んだ連中は初めからペテンにかけてたってことか。
いや、事実ではある。だが聖杯を下ろす器はあれは初めから形あるものとして用意され、残るサーバントがあと2人だけという状況ならばそうであろう。セイバー、お前とて前回最後まで残ったサーバントだ。そう、聖杯は常にここにあり、だがそれは虚しいとは思わないか。何も残り一人になるまで付き合うならば、ここで意味のない摂取をすることもある。
そうですね。確かに貴様の言い分はだが、だとしたら貴様は何者だ。貴様の目的は聖杯を手に入れることではないのか。
私は選定役だと言っただろう。ふさわしい人間がいるのならば、そのためにまずはお前の言葉を。
My body moves. My head is ground and my body is lifted. It hurts. One of my chest opens up. The pain makes my vision go
貴
white.
様、
案ずるな。 ただ返事を聞くだけだ。聖杯は求める者にのみ答える。己のマスターが聖杯にふさわしいかどうか、お前とて興味はあろう。
それは無駄だ。シローは聖杯を欲しが、私のマスターはお前のようなゲスでは。
ああ、この男は初めだが、それは本心ではあるまい。あらゆる人間に例えばそう、10年前のあの日、この少年は本当に何も恨まなかったのか。
Hold on. What's he saying? 110 years ago has nothing to do with this. This is meaningless. Nothing should come out of it.
その傷を切開。さあ、懺悔の時だ。エミやシロ。
My back arches. My mind reverses like electricity going through it. In place of my fading mind, a red vision appears. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. There's no meaning in this. No one will be saved if I remember this now. Everybody died. Everyone was dead. I was the only one wandering through the fire. The houses had burned down with burned up corpses under them. The sound of crying came from all around. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I walked all alone. I sought help but I wanted someone to save me, so I kept walking out looking at the side. Stop. All the while, how could I think that no one was asking for help from me when I could still move? Stop. Help, help, help. Yeah, I noticed. There's no way I couldn't have noticed. Walked through it all. I ignored the voices sobbing in pain. I ignored the voices going mad trying to escape. I ignored the screams of those not wanting to die. I ignored the pleas of mothers wanting me to take their children. I even ignored the dying eyes that could not ask for help. I kept walking, only seeking help for myself. Wait, wait, wait. I was tired of looking at the corpses. I was already tired of seeing people die in pain. But I couldn't save them. I thought they would die no matter what I did. That's why I never stopped. Stop. Give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. But I had to live even a second longer because I had to go that far. If there were people who died without being able to do anything, as long as I could do something, I thought I had to live. Stop. My heart was almost crushed. I held back my tears and walked on in search of an escape. It was hard to live on while ignoring the pleas for help. I knew it would be easier if I apologized, so I never apologized. I believed that would be my only sincerity, as I could not do anything. Stop. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. So I wished alone when I was saved. The only ones in the hospital were children unfortunate enough to be in areas near where the fire occurred. I didn't want to know about it, but the man in the white coat told me. In that area, I was the only survivor. Stop already. I saw people dying in pain. I saw just as many sad people, because there was a funeral for all those who died in a big building. Every kind of sadness and affection for those that died. I thought that... Just stop. Hey, hey, hey. I have to remember every single bit of it. It's only natural that many people wanted to be helped and not one of them had their wish granted. Since my wish was granted, I thought it was only natural for me to take other deaths. No. I cannot hold my head up unless I thought so. No more. Give it back, give it back, give it back. So I frantically chased after Kiritsugu. For those I couldn't save, the things I couldn't do, I admired a superhero who could save someone. What was me crumbled away as I ignored the pleas for help. I kept moving forward with an emptied mind. No more. Please, please, please. He played and saved taught me that I had to go on. What was lost within all that? I just thought about going forward in place of all the people that died. Couldn't think of anything else. I sealed any memories before that, so that I would never think about them. People kinder than anyone else. Memories of those who were my parents. Soon as after I called them and go back, I sealed them tight, thinking I was already dead. Don't open it. It's not painful. Emishiro was happy being adopted by Emiya Kiritsugu.
それを間違いだと思ったことが。
Telling you don't open that. Pain. The pain in my chest pulls me back to reality. Nausea doesn't stop. My lungs are numb. My head is burning. My breathing is ragged. Turn it, turn it, return it. Voices are echoing in my head. Throw up blood. It's because my body is dying or because I cannot endure their voices. My chest hurts. My chest hurts. My chest hurts. I can't plug it in even if I try. What hurts is the pain inside. I will keep hurting as long as the memory is there and it will never heal. Is it an illusion? I see a figure that should not be here. So I have to bear this. I can't think about the wanting to die. If she's here and even an illusion, I have to act like I'm alright.
深い傷だ。 これでは癒されぬままでは苦しかろう。エミ。
I hear the priest's voice. The voice is totally unlike him, filled with
お
compassion.
前は聖杯などいらぬと言ったな。だがどうだ。仮に10年前の出来事をやり直せるとしたら、あの出来事で失われたもの、あの事故をなくし、エミやキリツグなどにかかわらず、本来の自分に戻れる。それこそがお前自身を救う唯一の方法ではないのかな。
I do the incident 10 years ago, or do myself to survive by not saving anyone? No more than that, I can make the incident as if it never happened so no one would be hurt.
なんで
Shake my head, reject the vision of my burning head, spit at my own weakness, because I hear their voices. My fingers feel the wet floor. Help. They all want to go back to that day. And I wanted that too, though I can't have been as bad as you guys. Even after Kiitsugu adopted me, I went to the burned field often to look at the scenery. I went to the place where nothing remained, opened the door that didn't exist, and walked through the hallway that didn't exist. Smiled at my mother who wasn't there anymore. I wanted to return to the days before it happened. I waited the day where I would wake from this bad dream. It didn't happen and I accepted reality. If I could obtain a world where it didn't happen and where nobody got hurt, that would certainly be.
答えよ。
Priest of the Holy Grail says so. Turn it, turn it, turn it. I wish these voices would go away. Orphans like me. If fate has taken a slight turn, I would be there as well. So I don't even need to think about this. I don't need to think about it, so why?
いらない。そんなことは望めない。
Stare straight at the dead corpses, and I reject them. That's my answer. Doesn't matter what the Holy Grail is. I can't wish to regenerate the dead nor to change the past.
そうだ。やり直しなんかできない。死者は蘇らない。起きたことは戻せない。
Cheeks are hot. Every time I see such a miracle is impossible, tears pour out from vexation. Wonder why miracles wishing for such normal happiness are too much for people.
それを可能とするのが聖杯だ。
Priest says so, but I can't agree. Even if I could read the past, I must not take back what's already happened. This idea that everything would be a lie. Those 10 years, those pains, those memories, that cold reality that hurts my heart, all of it. There were people who died in pain. There were people who risked their lives to save others. There were people who mourned for their deaths. But then, if everything were taken back and did not happen, where would all of those go? The dead people would not come back. Reality can't be overturned. To continue remembering the pain and the weight, isn't that how lost things remain? People eventually die, and death itself is sad. But pain shouldn't be the only thing that remains. A death is painful, but it also leaves behind bright memories. As I'm bound by these people's deaths, I am protected by my memories of Kiritsugu. I believe memories become constraints and change the people living now, even if they are memories that will eventually be forgotten.
その道が今までの自分が
そうか。
聖杯なんていらない。俺は置き去りにしてきたもののためにも。
I declare so with my pain. I control the pain of my fading consciousness and manage to stay up on my knees. When finally I realize I can't hear the voices. Voices aren't echoing anymore. I don't know how they took my answer, but it's sad that they closed their eyes without single grudge. That is the answer her master has arrived at. Dang it, I keep dropping shit. The anger she bore until just a moment ago has disappeared. She's at a loss for words, staring at her master.
その道が今までの自分が
This bloody body, this ragged breath, controlling his tears.
置き去りにしてきたもののためにも
So apologizes everything he stepped on, but he still declares he cannot change his path. Her vision wavers. She cannot breathe right there either. She knew of his past. As Shiro has seen Saber's past, she's also seen his. That's why she thought he would nod. But she thought he had to nod. She wanted to say that it was not his fault. If he could hear, she wanted to say that it's not something Emi or Shiro should be burdened with. But still, he denied it. No matter how painful the past, one cannot redo it. She almost collapses. Those words are too heavy for her, making an oath and devoting everything up to its accomplishment. She felt that their ways were similar, so it's just conceit. Only she thought they were similar. They cannot be similar. His mind is strong, and she only able to deny his words was wrong.
自らの救いではなく
Priest, let's go with the boy. He looks down at him and annoyance and walks past him as if he's also interested.
ではお前はどうだセイバ小僧は聖杯などいらぬというだがお前は違うのではないかお前の目的は聖杯による世界の救済だ
Her heart is shaken by his question. The priest says he will give the Holy Grail. He will give her the Holy Grail if she has a goal and a wish she wants granted.
それは
No reason to refuse. She fought for that alone. She became a servant for that reason alone. So what Shiro says does not matter to her. To obtain the Holy Grail, save
では
her.
交換条件だセイバ斧が目的のためその手で自らのマスターを殺せ
She would do anything. It's an unexpected proposal. She can understand it. It's not that she cannot understand his words, but such a choice has never existed for her.
どうした迷うことはあるまい第一もはや助からない命だ
Priest steps aside. Before her is the door leading to the underground cemetery and a cloud's figure. She walks as if drawn to it. She walks past the priest and enters the damp room. This room is hell. He ran in his place and he was shown his dark side, and yet he declined the priest's offer. Places her hands on her sword, and her feet as her master, breathing painfully. The end of a long journey, the Holy Grail she desired at the cost of her life. It will be granted just by swinging her sword down. After all, master and the servant cooperate only until they obtain the Holy Grail. Even if it ends
どうした
here.
何をためら聖杯と引き換えなのだぞ交換条件としては破格だと思うのだ
Priest's words are true. She seems to hesitate now, but
そ
still,
の道が今までの自分が
words will not leave her.
私
It's vexing, but she isn't like Shiro. She wants to redo everything. On that day, there's someone better suited to become king, someone else who will hold the sword. That person must have been able to build a more peaceful country. It's her heart that holds her country dear. It's the doubt of the girl Arturo of which became king. That mine she left behind the day she drew the sword. Why did she not realize it
オフィサ
before?
ルにしてきた者のためにも
That her heart holds her country dear. It's the mind of a girl before she became king. But it's not the heart of a king. The only one a king believed in was herself. To deny that would be to deny everything she's taken away. Things also never return. Her master continued to appeal in his pain. His figure hurts her so much. What did she tell him? That she cannot start a new life. She continued to refuse him, saying she had a duty as the king. What duty is that? To resurrect the destroyed country? To choose a more appropriate king? Or does she only wish to make that destruction never have happened here?
それは違う
Yes, it's wrong. She was raised and she lived as a king. There's no mistake. So if the result was ruin, why could she not accept it? There are no regrets. Oh my god, I have a tattoo of no regrets spelled wrong. It's spelled R-A-G-R-E-T-S. It's really big on my arm. I love it. If one can be proud of one's life, one should not wish for another chance.
そういうことなのですね
Shiro's lamentations pierced her heart. Said that the tears would go away, that the pain would go away, that the heaviness in her heart would go away as well. That is salvation by elimination. But if everything were made to never have happened, what would happen to all the things taken away? Taking away many things and killed many. To bear the pain and regret is the requiem. So if she wishes for another chance, it should be from this moment and not on from the past. If there is something she cannot do, she should not go back to the past to accomplish it, but rather she must start to establish the wishes that never came true from this moment on. She is no longer king as she has lost her country, so her wish should be for herself as he says. No, it's not something that should be wished for. It was her decision to become king. It was never painful for her, even if no one understood or accepted her. She believes that what she desired was something she can be proud of. At the least, the girl pulled the sword out believing so. That's the answer. Just like him, that's the only answer she can be proud of. She remembers the oath that she made a long time ago, something she has kept to herself. She decided to fight, even if it means losing everything and fighting everything.
私が愚かだった
The oath of a king to fight, even in that condition. The king protected the country, but the country did not protect the king. That's all. The result was cruel, but there is nothing to be ashamed of in the
求める
process.
必要など
She She swore to accomplish her duties as king. Even if the result was her destruction, she fulfilled that oath until the very end. So she did not need anything else. Yes, she did not want everything. From the beginning, there was only one thing she wanted. She lost many things to obtain it, but there was something she protected until the very end. With that in mind, let her end the dream that was never granted.
聖杯は欲しい。けれど、シローは殺せない。
Pointing her sword at the enemy, she says it from the bottom of her
な
heart.
んだと。
わからぬかゲロー。そのようなものより、私はシローが欲しいと言ったのだ。
Aww. So her role is already determined to be his sword and shield, and so she cannot hesitate any longer.
聖杯はいらぬというの。
聖杯が私を汚すものならばいらない。私が欲しかったものは。
Aww. Yes, everything is there. Her pride is a knight and her oath is the king. Even the dream a girl like Tyria wished for. Certainly heard those words, the confession of the girl who wished for the Holy Grail. She confessed that she no longer needs such a thing. Feeling my ragged breath, I call her name. Even though I can't see her, I can tell she's nearby. Pain is subsiding. I don't know if it's because she's near me, but the wound is starting to heal
立
up.
てますかシロー。動けるのなら。
Take her hand. Vision recovers. Energy starts to flow into my weak body.
セイバー、これは。
はい。いかにゲイボルクの呪いといえど、今のシローには通じません。それより。
She returns to look towards the underground temple. Beyond the door, the exit of this room stands the last master, Kotomini Kiede and Lancer.
そうか。
He observes as if seeing us for the first
お前
time.
たちは
Oh!
つまらない。
Oh my god, he spits this out in an emotionless voice.
これではやはり聖杯は私が預かるしかない。だがそうなると少々手荒い話になる。私の望みを叶えるのであれば聖杯は完全でなければならない。
I try to stand ready, but my body still won't move. I can barely stand by taking Saber's hand. I can't fight like this, and more than anything, it'd be a burden on
その
Saber.
心配は無用ですシロー。あなたはここにいてください。あのマスターとランサーは私一人で十分です。
ほう、それは大きく出たな。これは逃げた方が賢明かな。
Answer doesn't respond. First of all, Kotomi doesn't sound like he's in danger. Just saying he's scared of us.
琴峰と言いましたね。倒す前に聞いておきましょう。
さて、言ってしまえば娯楽のためだが、それほど急を要しているわけではなくてね。
He's a little bit like
実を言うと
Juko.
な、セイバー。私も聖杯にはそう関心はないのだ。ただあれは私の趣味に合っている。
ザレ言を。マスターを殺し、自らマスターになった男が何を。
何、ただの拾い物だよ。ランサーのマスターを始末したのは外からの魔術師は何かと厄介だったからだ。聖杯がああいうものなのだと外部には知られたくないのでね。円滑に殺し合いを進めさせる手駒が入りようだったこともあり、少しばかりランサーのマスター権を拝借しただけだが。
Oh, then Kotomini became a master by killing Lancer's master? Oh my god, Shiro's so slow.
貴様が何者であるかはもうだが、先手役として責務を果たしてもらうぞ。今回の器、魂の杯はどこにある？
何？まさか知らずにかくまっていたというの？
He gasps in surprise, but only for an instant. After looking at us over with pleasure, he snaps his fingers to bring the last character. The two tense up. Hard footsteps ascend from above.
さて、お前たちには不要だろうが、紹介ぐらいはしておこう。彼は
The Golden Knight appears. It's Gilgamesh, the king of heroes. The atmosphere changes immediately. Gilgamesh appearing suddenly crosses the temple and stands by Kotomine.
んで、
Oh my god, the
こ
way
れ
he's
からどうす
dressed.
るのだ、ことみ。このような場所で、しかも邪魔者を交えて決着をつけるのだ。お前にしてはあまりいい演出とは言えないな。
One sec.
それを言うな。私とて予想外なのだ。文句は後で聞いてやるから許せ。
なんだ、承知しているのならばいい。だがそのヤヒな男はどうにかならんのか。あまり睨まれると殺してしまいそうになるぞ。
どういうことだ琴峰。その男がお前のさ。
なあ、お前には説明していなかったな。彼は前回の私のサーバントだ。彼は私に従い、私も彼がとどまるにふさわしい食事を用意すること。
それがあのいけすかねえ部屋ってわけか。そりゃいいが、なぜ俺に黙っていた。
言う必要があるとでも、それとも何か。彼と共同戦線を張りたかったの。
冗談。そんな野郎と手を組むなんざ。
Now there are three. Lancers by the stairs and Gilgamesh standing in the temple. There's no way we can win. We can't even match Gilgamesh, and we can't even run away from Lancers there as well.
琴峰、お前、奴のことは知らない。
人聞きが悪いな。私はこれでも神父だぞ。
そんなことあるか。
なあ、私とて驚いたのだ。アーチャーには待機を命じていたという。アーチャーを調べれば、いずれ私に突き当たるのは道理だ。故に、今後の対策を練らねばならなかった。
I'm pissed. That guy tricked me and I came straight to the enemy's base.
貴様がアーチャーのマスターだというのか。
そうだ。10年前の再現になったな。もっとも、あの時私はすでにキリツグに倒され、最後の場面には立ち会えなかった。
答えろ。アーチャーはなぜ残っている。あの火事はなぜ起きた。キリツグに倒されたというお前はなぜ今も生きている。
Saber is angry and there's hatred in her voice. A question long unanswered, as if asking about the crime of the disaster 10 years ago.
そのようなこと、10年前、不完全ながらも聖杯は満ち、手に取ることが可能だった。私はそれに触れただけだ。キリツグとお前は強力だったのでな。
Hold on. Could it be?
ではあの火災は。
さあな、思うのだが、私でなくても聖杯は同じことをしただろう。あれはそういうものだ。万能の杯というが、その中に満ちたものは血と闇と呪いでしかない。お前も見たのだろう。聖杯を破壊した折、そこから溢れ出した闇を。アーチャーはそれを浴びてしまっただけだ。
世まいごとを。聖杯は持ち主の願いを叶える魔法の鎌だ。
結果だけはな。だがその過程は私が想像していたものとは。そもそもお前たちは想像力が貧困だぞ。願いが叶う。それはいいが、では願いとはどうやって叶えるのだ。元の聖杯はどうあれ、今の聖杯は力の渦に過ぎぬ。精密な計算、相互作用による矛盾の修正など巨大な兵器と同じだ。持ち主が富を願えば周囲の人間、わかるか。あの底なしの魔力の構わな。
それでは話が違う。万能の力、持ち主の望み通りに世界を変革するのが。
違うものか。聖杯の手段は実に理にかなっている。人を生かすということは人を殺すということ。この世は全て等価交換によって成り立っている。調和など気にしていては願いなどかな。つまりは弱者からの略奪による変動だ。それこそが最も効率の良い変革だろう。
Can't understand Saber's surprise. If Kotomi is telling the truth, this Holy Grail is far from the Holy Grail she wished for. Power that only grants the wish of its possessor. The usurper that grants the wish of its possession at the cost of everything else. This is the true identity of the omnipotent power given to the master and servant.
ならば
持ち主以外のものを排除する。お前も見ればわかる。 あれはな。そしてそれは聖杯に触れるのは聖職者の夢だがね。人を殺すためだけの聖杯が存在し、ましてそれを扱えるなど。
Saying that the priest laughs. It's not a polite laugh like before. A laugh from the bottom of his heart. A holy laugh without any evil. That laugh forces me to realize this man is not human. I cannot let him have the holy grail over anyone.
ではお別れだ。ゴミを始末しろ。ランサーは小僧、アーチャーはセイバーだ。
Priest turns his back and goes up the stairs. The only ones left are me and the two servants, and Saber stands up to guard me as glaring at our enemies. Time passes. We have to defeat Lancer and Gilgamesh just to keep outside. It's impossible to beat them. We have to do something in a group, but
シロ、
Saber might as well look at the enemy.
無理を承知でいます。決して。
She grasps my hand firmly. That tells me she's ready.
分かった。意地でもついていくから、俺のことは気にかけるなよ。
I nod to her. I can barely walk right now. Saber and I both know that. With that in mind, Saber's told me she will break through this. So what can I do but nod?
信頼しています。
Aww. She replies in a small
Iza!
voice. Letting go of my hand, Saber runs to the temple. Two figures react to her movement. Only Saber and I are surprised. What happened? Lancer's lance should have attacked me goes for Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh's longsword repels Lancer's lance, I'm expecting it. Period, Lancer.
手元が狂った。
そうか。随分と軽い槍なのだな。
Two suffer without any sign of hostility.
言っておくが、貴様の標的はあの雑種だ。
ああ、それね。悪いが気が変わった。
Saying so, Lancer faces Gilgamesh is protecting us.
ランサー。
くだらねえことなら口にするなよ。別に貴様に肩入れしているわけじゃねえ。俺は俺の心情に肩入れしてるだけなんだから。
They're both blue and silver. Lancer points his lance at Gilgamesh. He really intends to let us go.
まあ、いい加減我慢の限界でもあったしな。ここまで舐められて、おいそれと命令を聞くほどよくできた人間じゃねえってことだ。
ほう。では契約を切るということか。聖杯は目の前だというのに。
てめえと一緒にするな。もとよりな、俺は二度目の聖なんぞに興味はない。俺たちはこの世に固執してるんじゃない。は、まあ、てめえみてえに欲の皮が突っ張った鬼。
なるほど。死に際が鮮やかだった男は言うことが違う。まったく。斧が信念を貫くのは厳しいな。ランサー。
Lancer. The air behind him distorts. Weapons appear in empty space.
ランサー。あれはあらゆる宝具の原型を持つもの。我らの中で最も古い歴史を持つ英雄王です。いくらあなたでも1対1では。
そうかよ。なるほど。道理で偉そうなわけだ。やり。
ランサー、強がりを言っている場合で。
いいからさっさと失せろ。助言なんざしやがって何様のつもりだ。たく。これだから育ちのいい騎士様ってな気に。
Lancer urges Saber to run. Saber hangs her head for a second.
ご分をこの恩は必ず。
With my hand, she runs to the stairs.
しまった。
Gilgamesh just watches us go and turn to follow us.
なんだ。セーバーはてめえの獲物じゃなかった。
いや、実はな、俺もこのような決着は好みではなかったのだ。
We go up the stairs. She's worried about me, so we aren't going up that fast. Ignoring her slow pace, the conversation underground escalates without limit. Murderous intent continues to grow.
どういうことだそりゃ。てめえもセイバーを逃が。
当然だろう。俺にセイバーを殺す気はない。だが聖杯を呼ぶためにはそういう儀式の完成にはあと一人。
1,000 swords appear. Golden Knight grins. That's why he was able to block Lancer's surprise attack. Lancer wasn't the only one trying to launch a surprise attack on his ally.
初めから
言ったであろう。 貴様がしなければ褒めてやるぞ、クーフーリン。これは俺にとって理想の展開。
So it's like Kukulane. Kukulane. I love Lane. Have you guys seen Serial Experiments Lane? It's like, it's a really good anime. I love it. Distance between the two decreases. Before I see them clash, we leave that place. Oh, status screen updated. Oh, code to master, code to communicate. Chaotic good. Lawful neutral, what is up? We still don't know who her master is. We don't know who his master is either. I think I'm gonna save here. We got through a lot. Okay. I've been streaming for a pretty long time, so I think I'm gonna end it here. But it was super fun today playing Omori and then some Fate. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow. With some Feta and more Fate. So yeah, look forward to that. Bye guys!